All right, we're going to begin this hour with the return of one of our favorite series here at CBS Mornings, Kindness 101 with Steve Hartman. We are sharing stories built around kindness and character and the people who have mastered those qualities. And today's first installment of the new season, very appropriate lesson on this 9/11, that lesson, remembrance. Steve and his kids show us how one woman widowed on 9/11 makes those words never forget more than just words and make sure that we always remember the many people we lost that day.
Good morning. This is my daughter, Meryl.
Hello, everyone. Today our word is remembrance.
And we begin with my son, Emmett, over at the dictionary desk.
Good morning. Remembrance is the act of remembering or showing respect for someone who has died.
Right. It can also be a memento, something that reminds you of that person. That dictionary in front of you, you know where that came from?
No.
That was my mom's.
Oh, really?
Even the stapler was my mom's, I think.
You saved that?
Yeah.
Probably because it gives you good memories of your parents.
In my everyday tasks.
Yeah, which I think is actually pretty cool.
Remembrance, whether it's a thought or a thing, keeps people alive in our hearts. And on this day, it's especially important. Which is why I pulled a story from our library about a 9/11 widow and her remarkable act of remembrance.
After 20 years in a box, Monica Eichen is ironing her wedding dress, getting ready to wear it once more. And although she will wipe away every wrinkle, she will not smooth over the tragedy it represents.
I think wearing the dress makes a statement.
What is the statement?
That I was happily married the day he died. And I was looking forward to having a family.
Monica was married just 11 months when her husband Michael, a bond trader, died in Tower 2. It was a brief marriage, but Monica says the loss feels everlasting.
There is no moving on. You never move on from it. You move in. You move into the life that was chosen for you.
Hi, my name is Monica Eichen, founder of September's Mission.
When I first met Monica, just 4 months after 9/11, she'd already moved into that new life.
We will fight.
Advocating for a memorial on the site of the towers and warning that any other use of the land would be unacceptable.
You're going to stand down there
Absolutely.
in front of the bulldozers and not let them put up a building.
Right. We don't build over crying souls.
She was tenacious, relentless.
George Pataki, New York governor at the time, says it's important to remember that a lot of people didn't think we needed a memorial here.
People who just said we had to move on, just rebuild. But Monica said this was hallowed ground.
Was there a louder voice than hers?
A lot of people deserve credit for that, but certainly Monica Eichen is among the most.
Monica has since remarried and has a family, but she freely admits and has come to accept that she will always be in love with two men.
We can live our lives, but still keep that memory.
Moving in, but never moving on. Her motto and her vision for this most sacred space.
Monica Eichen joins us now. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What else do you have from Michael that you cherish?
I have his baseball cards that he saved, not in good condition, by the way. I have the shorts I didn't like, the hat I didn't like, the shirt I didn't like.
Why do we save these things? There's something about having the shorts that you hated.
It just brings back fun memories.
Is it hard for your new husband that Michael still feels so much of your heart?
Yes, it's unfortunate. It's not his fault, and it's not my fault. We can't control who we love in life. Let's put it that way.
The memorial is our national remembrance, but it's personal to you. What goes through your mind when you look at those pools?
I feel Michael when I'm there. So for me, that is where I'm happiest because I know he's there.
I'm curious, we were just there. What went through your mind when you were looking in those pools?
How hard it must have been for everybody that lost people there.
Obviously, that memorial is doing its job, that kids and future generations will still feel the loss.
I just also don't want it to be always sad. Like, yes, there are sad moments, but I want it to be more inspiring. Like, we have to live for them.
Monica, thank you for all you've done and for being with us today.
Thank you, as always. Pleasure.
A remembrance can be something big, like those 2 giant fountains. Or it can be something small, like a tattered dictionary. But it's always a monument to love, loss, and the spirit that lives in you. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.
What Steve Hartman does so well is he takes a word like remembrance, a word you think you know, and then adds all this depth and meaning to it.
Yeah. I realize how much we miss them.
Yes.
Number one, I never get tired of looking at the children, always, when they bring us, because they put everything in perspective. It's a reminder of how we should all live. I never get sick of watching
these are
those
tough
kids.
conversations, but what Steve does, he allows us to talk about them with our kids or the young people in a way that's digestible.
Yeah.
And remembrance, especially today, every time I hear the date September 11th or I write it down, it all comes flooding back to me. It will never be just a normal day for us.
No, it won't.
Never.
It won't.